Thank you so much, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Thank you so much for all that you do. We appreciate you. Hi Libra. This month I'm doing an angel card reading of 8 cards with the Angels of Atlantis Oracle deck by Stuart Pearce. I was guided at the last minute to do this type of reading because the angels, they have a message to share through the cards. So be sure to listen to your moon, sun, and rising signs, especially if something doesn't resonate with you in the reading. Beyond that, thank you so much for listening, and here's your reading. Libra, the first card position for you is Life Force. And the card coming up in this position is Archangel Haniel's Hope card. This is really saying, and I'm getting a message that you're going to have to do more than hope that your energy will rise. That you will have to do a little bit more, very subtly though, to get the energy that you want to get the things that you want to do done. You're embarking on a really big journey. Some of you have some really huge goals. The angels are saying that you want things to be really big and you're taking really bold steps, but you've been finding yourself feeling lazy, feeling lethargic, like you don't have a lot of energy. And that's been frustrating you because you know that you have usually a powerful energy to get things done. And what is coming up is that there has been an emotional drain somewhere. Maybe something of a relationship that's failing, that's not working out. Something that's, bringing you stress, and it could be draining you a little bit more. You happen to kick out and do more work right now to get to the next level of where, like you have these goals, and you can see yourself accomplishing them. So definitely this month of June is going to be a good time to really set the pace and get your routine back. I do see that you are organizing yourself in other areas though, so this is going to be really good. Some of you are keeping a log with the food that you're eating. Some of you are, writing down how many cups of water you're drinking. You're just, shifting with what you're eating and just being more aware of it, balancing it out. It's not really saying that a detox is so much necessary. It's not really that, but it's your health overall. But what it's definitely saying is that just being aware, being mindful, eating a little bit more. It's hot if you were in the US, depending on where you are, and it's time to eat more meals, smaller meals, more regularly. That's what's coming up. Because your metabolism has just probably slowed down, and you could use a boost, and also doing some type of walking, some type of wellness practice that you will enjoy. Qigong, Tai Chi, dancing, belly dancing, what have you. Lifting weights, something that you enjoy, something that's going to keep your energy up. So a combination of eating a little bit more and, of course, drinking your water is important. You don't have to drown yourself in the water. 7 to 8 cups. 8 cups, work your way up to what's good for you. If you sweat a lot, then you drink more. Drink what you can handle. The next card coming up in the next position is for the present. And Archangel Haniel is coming up again, like the last card, but this one is Archangel Haniel's Willpower card. This card coming up in this position is saying that what you've been doing as far as following through and completing tasks and dreaming big and keeping your goals and just being very disciplined, that it's really good. That you've been doing really good with that. And the angels want to commend you on your effort in that area. Even some of you may not be doing as well as you'd like. You're still doing good, and not to be too hard on yourself. It's showing that willpower is what needs to be fortified in the situation with you. And how do you get that? Well, It goes back to your life force. It goes back to your energy body, working on your chakras. The color red is clearly denoted here, that will assist you with grounding, with, you know, just bringing yourself down to earth, feeling that you're supported and things like that. That will also help with bringing in more money this month, because money seems to be a concern too. And if you're not able to work super hard, which I don't pick up that you really are, because your energy's been wavering. So feeling the drain like you have been, now you want to work smarter as you get your vitality back up. This isn't going to be all Libras, but it's going to be some. So you'll find out what that is for you. You know, as you listen to this, some of you already know what this is talking about. Just change the way that you're doing things in a way that is going to assist you. And you know how to do that, because you do have really good insight and you tend to be very tuned in. The next position is what to take from the past. And that card is basically talking about, well, it's Archangel Sandalphon's evolution. This card in this position is showing that you have been through some, I was going to say hell. You've been through some crazy situations, some situations that have really challenged the way that you have come to look at the world and how you've come to look at the people in the world. Archangel Sandalphon is basically saying that things may not be looking like what you want now. You may not be to your goal yet. Some of you have reached a goal that you've been on par with for a long time. But no matter what, if you are diligent, you're going to reach the point where things are going to be just stellar. It's going to happen. Hang in there is the message here. In a relationship, it shows that people have grown apart. It also shows that there's a miscommunication, misunderstanding there, and the relationship has evolved from what it used to be. And you may want to know what to do about that. In this situation, it shows that there are some decisions to make, that you're being guided and shown things for a reason. It's not to blame anyone else, though. This may be a boss, this may be friends, family, a lover. Really picking up on a lover here, marriage type of situation, long-term marriage. And even though people have changed, and so have you, you may not really want to move forward in the situation with the person. So you've got to have a plan. And that plan is going to move you to the next stage in your life. And the other person isn't the blame. They're just a part of your journey now. And it's basically, the angels are saying to see the lessons while you're there, so you don't have to repeat them. That's what to take from the past in this position. The next position is problem. And Archangel Metatron's card for divine intelligence is coming up. This is basically talking about feeling as though you have the answers already, feeling as though you just know. Maybe you need to get some assistance. Maybe you don't need to try to do it all by yourself. That could be why you feel so heavy, why you feel burdened sometimes. But also, you're getting some very clear messages too, that they're saying that are coming to you, and they're just so clear. But taking action on those things could be an issue, or may have been an issue because your energy has been low. Or maybe you've just been, doing so much, just really got so much on your plate, so much on your schedule, and it's time to bring it down and listen to that inner guidance which is coming into you. All right? The next card, and the next card position is situation. And it's talking about, this is talking about the entire month. It is a central theme for your month, and all of the cards are in relation to this card. So this card is going to assist with solving something that has to do with the overall reading, with each and every card, really. So this is a heavy card. So the card that's coming up in this position is Archangel Haniel again. Archangel Haniel's Courage card. And so this is the third Archangel Haniel's card coming up, and it's basically in the same little area. The cards are all touching. You're being reminded that you've had a rough time. You know that. Some other people know that, but few people know it because you've most likely kept a lot of your business to yourself, because you may have felt embarrassed by having to deal with some of the things you've been dealing with. You felt that you should be beyond a certain level at this point, or past having to deal with certain lessons. It shows that this is a stage that you're almost through with, and if you're not blaming the other person or people in this situation, that you're going to get out of there with flying colors. And if you know about karma, things can be cleared up in a great way with what has gone on and what you've been working towards, and what type of work you've been putting in. Your sacrifices. Lots of sacrifices. The word sacrifice really coming up here. Know that no one has anything over another. And the way to get through this situation in this time, in this month, it is saying to have courage. And with that courage comes trusting yourself. It also comes with a feeling of motivation, of being inspired, of taking action. That may not be to actually move completely out of the situation all at one time, but it may be planning the stages as to how you go about doing that, or into how are you going to step into this new chapter of your life. Will you go it alone? Will you be with someone? How will you do it? What type of work are you going to do? Some of you are really wanting this entrepreneurial thing, but fear is there. Fear is there. You want it. Some of you feel you can have it, but you're not taking action. You think you got to have all these ducks in a row before you do it. Do your research. Ask people who are doing it, and you'll get some clarity. The last card was about a problem that you may have to do with that. The divine intelligence is there with you. Your insight is there. Your guides are assisting and speaking to you. Ask the question and then listen and feel for the guidance, and you'll get it. Have courage in the situation this month that you're in, that you're seeing and experiencing something that's going to come up or whatever, because guidance is there. The color red, a red gemstone, probably garnet, something like that, something dynamic. The color red is going to help to remove a lot of obstructions. All right, have courage through that. The next card coming up is in the answer position, and it's Archangel Metatron's wisdom card. Again, the answer to the situation is listening to divine wisdom, divine guidance, divine intelligence. You have that with you. It ties into your life force. It ties into you getting more exercise. Some of you have some circulation things going on. Just need to move a little bit more. It's nothing, a lot of times it's not anything that's super critical. But if you feel like it is, then do get it checked out. The next card coming up is in the unconscious desires position. And it is Archangel Sandalphon's intention card. The angels say that you really want some things, but you haven't been speaking up. You've been keeping them to yourself. It shows that some of you have been writing in your journal. You've been writing down your wishes, things that you want, but you haven't let anyone know about them. Some of you are hoping that people could just hear you or read your mind, that are there in your space or with you, what have you. You want to receive gifts. You want to feel appreciated. Set your intentions. The best time to set intentions is at a new moon. There will be one coming up after the full moon that is on the 2nd of June. So about 2 weeks later, that's usually when the next full or new moon comes. So look for that. I don't know the exact date yet. And I don't have my planner in here with me right now, but set your intentions for what you want unconsciously, though. This is in the unconscious desires position. That there is something that you really want, and you may not be aware of what that is. What it is saying is that you want to be heard and appreciated, whether you acknowledge it clearly or not. And that's okay. Speak your truth, let others know, and if you don't want to talk about it, then just set your intentions at the new moon. All right? As one of your focuses. And the final position is co-workers. And this has to do with the influence and energies that colleagues, bosses, and clients bring to you. It has to do with someone who you may also be working with in a small business or something like that. There may be somebody new coming into the picture, and someone may be getting let go. Someone may not be staying around. Someone may be on the way out. You have Archangel Shamael's beginnings card here. I feel that there will be some sorrow. There will be some sorrow from a disconnect with someone. I don't know if this is you. But someone is leaving. Someone is going to greener pastures. Someone may get caught doing something. Maybe they will be out of work, period. I see that this is going to be a good thing, though. It's showing, even though there's a bit of sadness because of this huge change that has come up, but that the angels are saying it's going to be okay. Life is in constant motion, and there's got to be changes for something new and something old to be there and to go, and for something new to take its place. You know, that's a part of life. So whatever that is for you, it'll work out. I hope that all of you have a wonderful month. Thank you so much for all of your support. I love reading your comments and feedback. And this month, again, happy Father's Day to the fathers. And then I appreciate you. Thank you for listening, liking, subscribing, and for sharing these videos and rating them. And if you'd like to work closer with me, please check out my website at naturallyhighlife.com for personal readings. And other things are on there also. And don't forget to follow me and connect with me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whichever one of those sites that you find under the name Sarita Daily. Also, peace and blessings to you. And thank you all so much again for listening.